Hi guys, it's your boy KG from DPC Forex. So today we're bringing you a video which is basically different from the videos that we have been uploading recently. So I am technically sure that you have seen the videos we uploaded previously, that they are not more of educational that much or that deep, I would say. But when you have a look at them, you can see that they do assist there and there. So today, guys, we're definitely gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be talking about Nasdaq today. So the topic it specifies for itself on how to trade Nasdaq. Okay, not to give you a full strategy, but it's more of something that we technically do when analyzing Nasdaq. It's something that you must focus on if you want to enjoy analyzing Nasdaq, if you want to enjoy trading Nasdaq. So a lot of people be DMing me asking me how do I trade Nasdaq? Can I share tips? Can I share information on how I trade Nasdaq? Well, for that I have a strategy myself which I have developed on how to trade Nasdaq. But I decided that you know what, let me today just try to do something. Let me try to be generous and upload a video taking just few things on how to trade Nasdaq. Just one tip. So I'm sure this video won't even take 10 minutes. I'm not sure, but we're just gonna head on it straight. Before we start, please make sure that you don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and if you are new to the channel, welcome to DPC Forex. This is our YouTube channel. Our aim is to inspire, hustle and motivate at the same time. We're not better than anyone. We're trying our best in the financial markets. We're not better than anyone. Keep that in mind, but we conquer from within, meaning that we keep learning each and every day. We keep getting more and more information. That's why we should share as well the one that we have obtained so far. So you can join our YouTube channel. There's a link for a broker that we use and a good broker for Nasdaq International. There's a link below. If for socials, there's a link below, so you can check us on anything that you want to anywhere you want to check us. There's a link below. You can email us at kgholdings@dpcforex@gmail.com. So the email, it's, you can check it as well on our YouTube, on our Telegram channel. So let's get to it, guys, without further ado, without wasting any time. Let's just get to it right now. So what I basically do, I just go to daily now. So when I get to daily, let me remove all the drawings. When I get to daily, I don't waste time, okay? But when we check here, let's observe here. We obviously all know that Nasdaq has been moving, shooting straight up ever since. So it won't be anything new to you that Nasdaq has been shooting up ever since. You understand? So let us go back to the historical data. I just want us to have some little bit of a reference on the previous movement of Nasdaq. Okay, so let's have a look here what we have been having on Nasdaq. This is a daily chart. Okay, when you have a look, we have been having a decline. Okay, we had a decline on Nasdaq. So let's go back a little bit. Okay, we have a decline on Nasdaq. Okay, so when we have a decline, it was somewhere around 2018, from September 2018 to 2019. Okay, to January 2019. So we have been having a decline ever since. So what is it that you're supposed to do? You can see that it's been a long period of time having this decline on this. Okay, so what you're supposed to do, guys, is technically simple. We all know the market moves in two phases. Okay, we have a correlation, we have a corrective market, and we have an impulsive market. Impulsive market, well, we can't get deep into that one due to the time of this video. So what you're supposed to do, you just follow the trend. That's just how it is. I remember there's this other friend of mine, actually roommate, a varsity roommate, whereby I told him a few things. He was like, how, actually I didn't mentor him, I just told him just these words: follow the trend, don't try to change the market, but go along with the market. When I just like capitalize on the opportunities that the market give you. If it says that the overall it's a bullish market, climb on that bullish market and look for bullish entries. Do not try to change the overall of the market. That's why people lose it. So here, guys, it's very simple. The market has been declining, okay? What we do, you know that you enter, you're gonna be looking for selling opportunities only. So it comes back. What you're gonna do, you're gonna switch to lower time frames for all those opportunities to enter on small time frames. Okay, we're gonna set this. So after this one, the market had a break. It came down. It gave us a new swing low. Okay, then it went up again to give us another swing high, came down to give us a swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. So what you're supposed to do is very simple. You just follow the trend. That's just how it is. You follow the trend. Maybe if you, it depends on other people. Other people, they prefer taking buys and sells at the same time, whereby if the market, let me give you an example with this one. If the market is falling, they're gonna take a sell. If it goes up, they're gonna take a buy. If it goes down, they're gonna take a sell. If it goes up, they just enjoy playing around like that. But as for me, I prefer taking one direction. If I'm taking a sell on that instrument, I'm gonna take a sell. I'm not taking any buys. So what I was gonna do, I was just gonna wait for the market to come to give me this structure. Then maybe let's say I discovered this structure. Maybe the market was somewhere around here. What I was gonna do is simple. Okay, I was gonna wait for opportunities to sell around here. Then I can see that, okay, I have a doji candlestick and I have an engulfing. It almost gave me something of like an evening star. Okay, an evening star. So I was gonna capitalize on that one and start selling, going down with the market. Reason why? Because the whole overall it's a sell. So don't go against the market. That's just how it is. Don't go against the market. Just be a friend of the market. Just the trend, I mean. Be a friend of the trend. Go with the trend. Don't go against the trend. So let's go to the current chart levels. Okay, so what is it that we're having here? We can see that ever since 2020, okay, let me check something. Ever since 2020 March, the market has been giving us an incline. The market has been going up until today. So previously the market reached its highest high on Nasdaq, and now seems like it's about to break its highest high previously on Nasdaq. So it's something that might happen, and we might have a chance for the market, for Nasdaq to drop, but we can't anticipate on that one because right now we're having a bullish trend. You understand? We have a bullish trend. So what you're supposed to do, we see that it's a bullish trend, okay, and you cannot take any sell opportunities. If you're thinking about taking sell opportunities on this one, you are in big trouble. I can't lie, you are in big trouble. Okay, so here we had an impulsive movement. Okay, we had an impulsive movement here. Then when we have a look after the impulsive movement, we had we had a correction, but it came differently. How so? It came differently because when you see, it's like an ascending correction. Okay, it's an ascending one. So it's very clear that on this one we were buying. That's just how it is. You take buys, you take buys, you take buys. Then maybe you can switch to a lower time frame, H4. When you switch to H4, you're gonna have a clear. We can do what we call excuse me, top-down analysis. When you do a top-down analysis, you go to H4. So on H4, you keep on capitalizing on the buys, until maybe this corrective market ends, and then you start seeing that now we have another type of market. So what we're gonna do, we are on H4, right? It's a sell, yeah, blah blah. I see it's a sell, that and that and that. What is it that I was gonna do? Look for buying opportunities. So do not care about the time frame that it's big, you're gonna lose trends and all that. Okay, remember, I'm just giving an example, so it's up to you which time frames you use. I'm giving an example with the see, so maybe this was gonna be a buying opportunity for me. I don't like taking the reduced risk entry. I like taking risk, so I prefer, for me, the comfortable one, the one that I get comfortable with. It's this one, the risk entry, whereby I enter the market here. I know that the trend is bullish, okay, so I know that I should take my trades here, so that you know why I avoid taking trades here. Avoid taking trades here is because anytime the market taking trades after when the market breaks, it's because I know that anytime the markets can, like, here, give us a pullback and then take us out, you understand? So I prefer taking them here. Once I take them here, we're going. I mean, there's no turning back. That's what I prefer doing. But other traders, they prefer the reduced risk. For me, well, I take the risk and I use proper risk management. Then I start putting huge lot sizes and all that when I'm around this break even. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start capitalizing on the buying opportunities. You capitalize on the buying opportunities. You just forget about selling. Just forget. If maybe you feel like, as for me, I would just forget about selling and start. That's just how it is. I forgot. The only thing I do, I keep on buying, keep on buying, keep on buying. Why? Because I see that the market is giving us a bullish trend. So there's no need for me. And then we have another corrective channel right now. If you can see it, it's not that much of clear one, but yeah, so that's just how it is, you understand, guys? You keep on buying. Why? Because the market is a bullish. So if you want to avoid losses, cut the losses. You see, like right now we broke our high. Let's have a look. It broke its previous highest high. So on this one, Vela, I would say that I was looking for buying opportunities. I ended up giving you full Nasdaq analysis. So right now, what we can wait for next week is to wait for the market to at least give us a confirmation on what it's gonna do with this one. Okay, so right now, can't trade Nasdaq. It's very unpredictable for me. I wouldn't trade it for now. So yeah, but since it broke here, I'm looking forward to buying opportunities. So I'm gonna wait for those buying opportunities only. So that's how it is. You keep on capitalizing the buys. So let's go to US30. US30 today we had a buy entry. A buy entry. So we can go maybe to our Telegram and show you the buy. You see, this is our buy entry. Okay, so just that it didn't okay, let me put it here so that you can see, guys. Yeah, this was our buy entry here, and it's been going up since. It was up. Why did we take the buy opportunity? It's because it's clear the market for us was what, when you look at the overall, the market for us was a bullish market. And then we were like, you know what, let us only capitalize on buying, because you know that the market has more power when you buy. You understand? So it's all about, you see, this was what we preferred doing. You understand? So we're able to capitalize on that buy because the trend was just a buy. So if maybe I said to myself, let me start selling because maybe now it's here on this one, I see a double top, let me start selling. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. Like, trust me, you're gonna get banned because it's unpredictable. It's actually inappropriate for you to take opposite trades that are against your trend. Okay, so that's just how it is. You only take trades that are, if you want to enjoy trading Nasdaq and Dow Jones, only take trades that are matching your trend. Understand? Don't go against the trend. Just don't, please. So let me try to get a video for you so you can see how our analysis went. For today, we also had AUD JPY analysis, whereby we're able to capitalize on that one, and we made at it ever since in the morning. we've been murdering AUD. And then let's check our Euro USD, how it ended. Yes, on Euro USD we're still going, baby, we're still going. On this one it's a reversal. So base, why did we take this reversal? Well, I started entering my sales here, so the market was a little bit unpredictable ever since, but then it ended up going. I started taking my sell here, being with a short-term pattern. And then what else? What else did we take today? What else? What else? What else? Yes, that, and gold as well, and gold. Before I forget, so all the trades that we took today, they were all in profit. They ended up doing flames. Reason why? Because of how I trade, only following what? Only following the trend. Follow the trend. If you want to make money, follow the trend. Make the trend your friend. Make the trend your friend. Don't go against the trend. So let's go to let us go to the video and show you what we did today. So this is our video for the NAS. Probably you can see we have the US 30 here, and we have the gold, we have Euro USD, we have AUD JPY. So reason why we took those huge lot sizes, the 0.30, is because of the breaks. After it breaks, we enter with the two types. So I enter two types. I have the risk entry and the reduced risk. So the reduced risk, that's why I enter with the 30, because I know that I made profit. So it's more like scaling, if you understand what scaling is. So let me show you the video and proceed with the video so you can see how we're able to capitalize on the market. So this whole was sent to our YouTube channel. You are on our Telegram channel. You can join our Telegram channel if you feel like. Understand? All these trades we're able to capitalize on them due to the fact that we only follow the trend. We don't trade against the trend. We don't go against the trend. Just how we're able to make it. You understand? So you can see Euro USD, we killed it. Very rude. Very rude. We killed it because we only follow the trend. So we make the trend our friend. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a comment if you need any assistance as well, and you can drop what we call a link, click the guys. I'm tired. It's probably midnight now, so it's Saturday. The market is closed. Tired. I've been trading since I woke up at 6 a.m. and started analyzing and looking, having a view at the market. And yeah, so ever since 6 p.m. I've been working, and now it's 12 a.m. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Forgive me. I haven't been able to talk as well. Forgive me, guys. But I thought, you know what? Let me end this week by giving them the video that is gonna assist them. So yeah, thank you so much. It's your boy signing out.